Super Thursday!
Woo!
And it's IPA Day!
Woo!
It's the third...
And Yvonne's sitting over there! Woo!
I guess that was... Okay, nice.
Which one is it? The third?
The
Power
third.
thirds.
Woo!
We're full
We're
of it
wooing,
today.
yeah.
We're full of woo.
It is the third annual IPA Day. We're very excited. The first Thursday of every August.
I gotta say, you sound excited.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we are very excited about this thing that is occurring.
It's the IPA
This is
day.
what I get for having Matt start the show.
Anyway,
Whatever.
you may have seen previous shows where we've done multiple IPAs for IPA
You
Day.
remember us from previous IPA Day episodes as the one where we got shit-faced with 12 beers.
Which is one of my favorite episodes that we've ever done. I have to
Yeah,
say.
that was crazy.
On this IPA day, we've got two delicious IPAs. The first of which is Alesmith IPA. One of the reasons that I wanted to do this, well, there were two reasons. One, because this was bottled 8 days ago.
Two, it's bomb.
So it's deliciously fresh. And the other is Alesmith IPA was actually kind of my hops aha moment.
It was his Hey Now IPA.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had this beer and I
Did
really...
you say like 2 weeks ago it was Drake's IPA that did that?
That was one of them, but this is the Drake's IPA was kind of the period on the aha sentence that was started by
Drake's
Alesmith
was
IPA.
the ha. It was like ah.
Yeah, exactly. Alesmith IPA was the ah, and Drake's IPA was the ha.
The beginning and the end, the
Exactly.
alpha and the omega.
That's absolutely
That's a very
Alesmith and
spiritual
Drake's.
reference.
yes.
Well, it's
Cheers to the Alpha and the Omega. Or the Alpha, at least, on IPA Day.
I see what
So
you did there.
this is, I think,
Oh, that smells good.
the freshest I've had this beer. So
Yeah.
you picked this up. So
This
thank you,
smells
man.
good.
Oh man, Jesus,
This
beer is
tastes
so good.
This tastes This smells.
It smells like unicorns having sex in my nose.
It's like refreshing.
It's super citrusy. That's one of the things that I love. This
Clean citrus.
Exactly. This beer to me, even more
that
so
malt.
than other breweries, this is kind of the quintessential San Diego IPA to me. You know, I know that's a pretty bold statement, but it's like it's
No, I think
clean,
Alesmith
citrusy, it's dry.
has earned and owned that spot. I mean, you look at Green Flash or Stone or Alesmith, they're all kind of on that level where they've all kind of achieved that level of like, this is what you think of when you think of a West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
So
And honestly, it's one of those things. I mean, they're so neck and neck, but just because this has like a sentimental,
Right.
I don't know, man.
thing to me too.
This is, I think, like I said, the freshest I've had this. You compare it to something like Ruination. I don't know what the is. This like a single or a? This is
Single
7.25. So you're single-ish. Even compared to Stone, like Stone's IPA is very, very like. I think it's very extreme on the hops and the malts. It's like when I taste it, I get this like citrusy, bready kind of sweetness thing happening.
Right.
That's just awesome. It's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I think Stone IPA is one of the best IPAs in the world. I will stand by that. It's freaking delicious.
Yeah.
Put it wherever, even on the freeway, he'll stand by it.
Yeah, I'll get hit by a car or a truck.
This is dedication.
This, it does have that citrus nose, but it's got a unique kind of clean hoppiness to it. It works so well with the malt.
Well-
it stands apart from other San Diego hoppy beers. I mean, you go to San Diego and they're all great beers, but they're all hop forward, great things, and this is a nice. I love how just the first impression I get from it is this nice maltiness. Not in a I always
What
say
I would
this,
say is that
it's clean.
Yeah,
this beer is you have the Stone where it's very like you have the hops, you have the malts, all of those flavor profiles are interacting separately. They're coming together, whatever.
Do you have the hops and the malts?
Yes, both of them. Green Flash is more about being very hop centric, very hop forward. You don't get a lot of malt.
Stone is also, but
Well, no, I know, but what I'm saying is like, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, when you talk about West Coast IPAs, if we're going to talk about these three, you have Green Flash, which is like, here are all the hops in your mouth, deal with it, boom, and
Here are all the hops.
yeah, and it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. Then you get Stone, which is like, here are the hops, and while you're thinking about those hops, here's some malts to like kind of whatever with it.
Right.
When you get to Alesmith, it's like, here is a West Coast hoppy beer that's balanced. That's like
See, I didn't want to say balanced because I say balanced all the time.
No, I know, but that's
When it
what I'm
comes to
saying,
IPA.
right? But it's a
balanced,
key. It's
right?
a key word, right? Because the malts and the hops work really well together in this beer. You get the nice grapefruit notes, you get the nice aromas off of this, but you're also getting a nice blend of that malt in there, and it's not a separate experience. It's a singular experience that's
all
happening with
melded
this beer.
together.
Right?
But it's funny because I do have to say though that this is all very much in reference to our being used to West Coast dry hop forward IPAs, because me personally, it's like, yes, compared to other San Diego IPAs, I would say it has more balance, but if you compare it to something from like the East Coast or the Pacific Northwest, it's
Okay,
it's
and that's
still
what
gonna be
everyone
way
defaults
drier,
to. It's not a malty,
Right. It's not an
sweet
English IPA. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
And
a balanced dry IPA, and
Yeah.
I think if you were to put this, head to head with Stone IPA, something from Society Brewing, Alpine.
Oh yeah. Alpine,
you
for
could
sure.
definitely say, okay, this is Alpine, this is Stone, this is Alesmith. That's
sure.
how unique it is.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's what I think I love the most about the San Diego brewing community as a whole, is that there are so many of those guys who are making these massively hop forward IPAs, which are all very delicious, but they're all very unique.
Yeah.
They all bring something
They all
unique
really stand apart,
to the table that's like, you don't ever get bored drinking these IPAs because they all bring this like different little nuance here and there that just kind of lights it all up.
It really shows you the power of the hop. You can take. There's so many hop varieties out there that the combinations are really infinite, and you can have a beer that has you can have like two beers that have pretty much the same malt bills, but if you change up the hops, there are radically different beers, and just
Even malt bill aside, the brewing process, what you mash
Right.
at,
When
what,
you-
what
yeah.
kind of yeast you use.
the
and that's
mineral
why-
content of your water.
That's everything. Just those little nuances that you don't. Maybe if you're in a bar and you get an Alesmith IPA, and then next you get a Stone, you might not notice. But if you really sit down, do them side by side, you could really pick out those differences.
Right.
For sure.
And Stone IPA
Well,
is a beer I drink a lot of.
And that's why I think
And this
IPA
is
Day has taken off the way it
excellent.
has, is because you have a style of beer that can be modified and create. There's so many fucking different styles
so
of
much
IPAs.
flexibility, yeah.
White IPAs, dark IPAs, Belgian IPAs, session IPAs, triple IPAs. There's so many different types of IPA now that it's almost getting comical. Where it's like, really,
is so
another IPA? But no, it's like, it's so, every different one is like such a unique experience. And that's what I love about this particular style. That's why I'm a hophead. I will always be a hophead. My go-to style of beer when I walk into a bar is, what do you have? What IPAs do you have on tap?
Me too.
Yeah, and it's because they're so drinkable. They're so delicious. They're just I love hops.
Well, Alesmith,
Kudos to you guys.
So delicious.
We're gonna
So
take a
delicious.
quick break and finish this beer, and then we're gonna come back to a beer that Phillip Lorenzi, thank you very much, sent us, and we're gonna try that. It's also an IPA from New Mexico.
Bye.
Bye.
We're back, and we're gonna be doing a beer that was sent to us from Phillip Lorenzini.
Yes.
From New Mexico, who is apparently in the Air Force and quite possibly could be a test pilot.
Yes.
Tell me if I'm incorrect on that, because
According
if
to
you are,
his,
you are the coolest person ever.
Yeah, Facebook profile.
And you sent us beer, so you automatically qualify for the coolest person ever. But
Yes.
the test pilot thing just sent you into the stratosphere.
Yeah,
This is
we're
beer.
See what I did there?
This is beer. I get it.
the stratosphere.
Okay.
We're doing La Cumbre
This is a beer from New Mexico.
Elevated IPA.
Elevated IPA. This is also
my
very
first
fresh.
We've got some.
New Mexican beer.
Yeah.
It's also the first New Mexican beer we've done on the show. Ooh, I'm being double teamed.
We got some cross mogenation.
Wow.
I just got double teamed on the show. What's up?
You're such a homo.
Guilty. Anyway.
That was the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Anyway.
So this beer is, 2 weeks old?
Yeah, it's the end of June.
Super fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was canned on 6/29.
It's super fresh. It's got a cape. Flies around and saves people from staleness.
Really nice piney aroma.
Oh, yeah. This is so different from Alesmith.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm getting a lot of pine, a lot of
hops are so
some
awesome.
dankiness.
A little bit of dankiness. I'm also getting some darker citrus, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Almost like a blood orange, maybe?
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh.
I like this. This is interesting. And this is actually a true MBT brewer because we've never had this before.
It's a
never
new
had
brew on this Thursday, yes.
And it's
So
a little bit lower than the Alesmith. The Alesmith comes in at 7.25. Whoa, no, it's the same. Shit.
7.25 and 7.2. It's so extremely slightly lower.
I like how they put India Pale Ale twice on it. It's so India Pale Ale, they gotta say it twice.
In case you forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this? India Pale Ale? No. India Pale Ale. Yeah.
Oh, and then on the backside they say it 4 times.
What's with the artwork?
Why are you bragging?
Why you gotta brag?
No. This is a great beer.
Yeah.
No, this is a fantastic beer. I will say that your QR code kind of disappointed me. I thought I was going to go to something special, and I went to your homepage. What's that about?
Well, where should it go?
It should go to a
page about the
page
beer.
specifically about this beer.
Oh, okay.
John's like, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so, but other than that, this is a fantastic beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
got-
it's nice and dry.
Yeah, a little bit more body than the Alesmith. I think it's got a little bit more caramel kind of character to it. Not like I said, 60-minute caramel character, but it's definitely a bit more prominent.
So I'm going to take a minute because I think we'd be remiss to have an IPA Day show without talking a little bit about Ashley, the beer wench, who kind of got this whole ball rolling a few years back.
Our favorite
Routson.
multicolor haired.
Routson?
Oh, she's such a beauty queen.
How do you say her last name?
Routson.
Routson.
Yeah. So Ashley is the beer wench. You can find her at thebeerwench.com or at any of the social medias. That if you're not following her, you clearly don't do social media properly. At least as far as beer is
you're following.
concerned.
You must be following her.
So yeah, I mean, she's amazing. She's awesome. She's a bit crazy. She's controversial at times, but what she does know is beer, and she created IPA Day out of a desire for based off of Chardonnay Day. That's kind of where it came from.
Yeah, because she dabbles.
She used to be in the wine
world as well.
community as well.
If there's anyone out there that's a craft beer advocate, it's Ashley.
Oh, absolutely. So we've had a blast helping her get this ball rolling. I think the first IPA Day was her and I and Ryan Rossi and somebody else who is going to slap me in the face the next time he sees me because I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, so we just, it's been a blast, and I love tacking on to whatever amazing ideas she has. So Ashley, I'm really sorry we couldn't have you this week. I know we kind of tried to.
Well, I think this week she's actually doing a thing with kettle chips.
Yeah, kettle chips.
Yes,
Yeah,
they flew
she's
her
become
to
quite the
a remote
little-
location to do a special
Right.
tasting because she's fucking cool.
Yeah. No, we kind of briefly talked about having her down here for this episode, and it just the logistics behind it were.
She's literally
impossible.
not here.
Yeah, so it's just not happening. But
Well, obviously. Matt,
clearly,
you know what?
Matt, get Ashley out of your pants.
She's not
and-
just metaphorically not here. She's literally not
Such an
here.
asshole.
Anyway, I just
She
want to.
couldn't be here.
I just want to say
is that what it should
yeah.
have said,
I want to
Matt?
say
It's
big
like-
hugs and kisses to Ashley.
All right.
And if you're not following her on all of the social medias, you should be following her on all the social medias.
She's the beer wench everywhere.
all the social,
Also,
all
if
the
you're-
social medias.
All the social medias.
Every network you could imagine.
Yeah.
What times we live
Which,
in.
by the way, if you're not following us on all the social medias, hello.
Yeah, follow Ashley. Fuck us.
If you're cute, sure.
Self-deprecation.
No, also buy a shirt. The hell, they're awesome. They make me look sexy, and if that can, if they,
enough of the.
really, I can't do that.
Yeah.
All right, fine, whatever.
So coming back to this beer, though, it does have that kind of I want to say Northwest IPA flavor to it. Not
that's
not
weird.
East Coast.
No, I would totally agree with that, and that's so weird, given that it's New Mexico,
Yeah. Well,
not old Mexico, but New.
why is that weird?
Well, because they're not Pacific Northwest.
What should New Mexico be making?
New Mexican.
See, I don't know.
Mexican style, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that they would be
I've
making.
never been to New Mexico.
I've been to Albuquerque. I should have taken a left. But anyway, this is a fantastic beer. Apparently, they have a lot of experience with IPAs. That's what they're known for, which I was not aware of, and I am now.
The cool thing about drinking a new beer is you don't know what you're going to get, especially with IPA. IPA it's a narrow category, but it's a broad category at the same time. You could have that Northwest, East Coast, Southwest.
Well, I think even the Midwest the Midwest is kind of getting their own little brand of IPAs as well for a few of the breweries that are there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So,
I have yet to find that definitive.
New Mexico would be the Southwest.
Oh, this is a Midwest IPA.
New Mexico would be the Southwest. I don't think there's a Southwest IPA. So, I mean, I honestly expected this to be a very West Coast style IPA, and when you mentioned Pacific Northwest, it was like all the cogs kind of like come together, and I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what this is. It's a totally a Pacific Northwest beer.
It's very like pine dank driven, a little bit more body than we would find in like San Diego style IPA.
Very tasty.
This is kind of like
this is great.
A little brother to Pliny the Elder.
Really?
I wouldn't say that. That's a very dry, very dry
it's
kind of
different. Kind of really different.
Yeah.
They're both
wrong. Steve's wrong about that one.
Nope, they're both wrong.
I don't know.
Just forget you heard that.
Nope. I stand by it. I stand by that statement.
All right, well.
Quality-wise, I would say it's up there.
It's not Pliny. I'm not. It's not. God damn it, Steve. See, now we're comparing this to Pliny. It's a completely different version of an IPA.
I get a lot of the same Pliny characteristics a lot of the same characteristics that I get off of Pliny with this. It's just smaller ABV, and it's a little bit less hop forward than the Pliny is.
No.
That's me. That's just me. You know what? Chime in.
All right, if
you have access to both, then chime in and talk about it. That's all.
It's a great beer.
Yeah, but that's not a negative to either. That's our pizza. So you know what? Until next week, stay safe and drink beer. Happy IPA day, bitches.
It's a great beer. It's just not fun.